Okay, today we have a very busy day ahead of us, okay? I mean, we're gonna spend the entire day practicing English, improving our English and, learning new vocabulary and improving our speaking skill and talking about how to improve our listening skill and doing shadowing. And other than that, of course, I'm gonna go about my day, I'm just gonna go outside, take a little walk, etc. Yeah, you know that currently I learn English with the girly dragon tattoo and I practice with the scripts. But first of all, I'm gonna have my breakfast while watching a YouTube video, and then we're good to go. We can go about our day. Okay, I want to talk about how to improve listening skill, guys. I want to talk about a few topics while I'm here. So the first thing that I want to talk about is listening, how to improve our listening skill. First of all, when I first started learning English, when I was like a beginner, I wasn't able to understand anything in English. So the most important thing when it comes to improving your listening skill is to listen to the same thing again and again. For instance, when I was learning English with friends, House of Cards, I would download every single episode of House of Cards and Friends to my phone, and when I was on a walk, I would listen to the same episode for like weeks and weeks. Okay, instead of listen to something different every single day, just listen to the same thing again and again. Key to success. Okay, what is my opinion on key to success? If you really want to achieve something, if you really want to reach your goals, the most important thing in my opinion is to take little steps instead of making leaps. Just focus on taking little steps every single day. I remember this line from House of Cards where Frank Underwood says, one bite at a time. Okay, this is how you devour the whale.
That's how you devour a whale, dog. One bite at a time.
Now, for instance, learning language process is a very long process. Okay, it's a very long journey. Instead of studying one day 6 hours a day, the other day an hour a day, or a few weeks 5 to 6 hours a day, and then a few weeks skipping, just be consistent. Just take little steps instead of working so hard, overworking. Just make sure that you just study every single day for like an hour or 2 hours, but make sure that you do that every single day. Those little steps will take you where you want to be. Okay, this is the second thing that I wanted to talk about. The word of the day I might find unsavory.
Not in this case. I need to know if there's anything about him I might find unsavory, even if he doesn't.
Unsavory, I want to explain this word's meaning. It's a very important word. So if you find unsavory about something or someone, that means you find this person or something very unpleasant, very morally problematic. Okay, for instance, there's a guy, you attend to a party and there is someone that you meet and you don't like this person because this guy's behavior, his attitude is so offensive, and he's making very rude jokes and very offensive jokes, and you directly want to avoid this person. Okay, you don't want to be in the same environment with this person because this person is morally not acceptable. The best example I can give you guys is if you watch The Office, that there was this character in The Office, Todd Packer. So this guy's behavior and action is very offensive, and his jokes are not acceptable and very offensive.
What's up, Halpert? Still queer?
Todd Packer.
All right, so here's the story.
Yeah?
So Randall is nailing his secretary, right? And she's totally incompetent.
Really?
We're talking blonde incompetent, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like 10 words a minute, talking.
Oh, there are a lot of dumb people out there.
Right, they are women, right?
When I get home, I'm gonna keep practicing for a few more hours, and then I'm gonna have my dinner, and I'm gonna do shadowing. Anytime I'm on a walk, I always reflect on my life and my dreams and my goals, the things that I wanna achieve in my life.
report is light in another area. His personal life. Anything you chose not to disclose?
Your report is light in that area. Anything you chose not to disclose. Okay, now I want to talk about this word disclose because I find this word so important, guys, and I want you to understand this word. Disclose has the same meaning as revealing something or sharing something. Okay, share and disclose, they have the same meanings, but the problem is we use share and disclose in different situations. We use disclose in business life. Let's say you work in a bakery, okay, and they have you make an oath that you're not gonna share the recipes of the, for instance, croissant, okay, and you're not gonna share this information with your friends or with the public, basically anyone, okay. So instead of saying like sharing, you can say you're not gonna disclose our recipes to the public. That means these recipes are secret and you cannot share these recipes with public. So instead of saying like sharing something, you cannot share these recipes with the public, we say you cannot disclose this to the public. In business life, instead of saying like sharing something, we say disclose. Let's say you're seeing a psychiatrist and obviously you talk about everything. The psychiatrist has your medical history and basically he knows or she knows everything about you. And the psychiatrist cannot share any information about you with your family, with your friends, with anyone, okay? It's secret, it's confidential. Instead of saying like this psychiatrist cannot share any information about you, we can say this psychiatrist cannot disclose anything about you, okay? Let's say in your workplace, you got in a relationship with your coworker or with your boss and you're in a relationship, it's official, and you need to share this information with the HR. So basically, you need to disclose it to HR. We don't say it share, we say disclose. You're gonna come across this expression so many times. So like I said, I could possibly clear a place if necessary. Would you like to sit? I could possibly clear a place if necessary. Would you like to sit? Okay, I could possibly clear a place if necessary. Now, this is a very important sentence. The reason why this is very important is because you're gonna be in that situation, okay? Someone's gonna come to your home, like you're gonna have your friends over, you're gonna have your family over, and you're gonna like, oh, would you like to sit? Come on in, come inside. Would you like to sit? Have a seat, take a seat, okay? What can I do for you? Would you like anything to drink, or can I get you a cup of coffee? Can I get you a cup of coffee? Something like that, okay? So these are very useful things. So this is why that's the advantage of practicing with script.
Would you like to sit? I could possibly clear a place if necessary. I am on welfare. I do not administer it.
I am on welfare. I do not administer it. That is not enough. Now I want to talk about that. Up until this day, I had never heard of those expressions and I had never heard of those words and I had no idea what those two sentences meant. If you are getting financial help from the government, that means you're on welfare. Basically, you're not able to pay rent, you're not able to pay your bills, you're not able to buy your food, okay? You can't even afford the most basic expenses on a daily basis. You don't have a health insurance, so basically you're not able to support yourself financially, and as a result of this situation you get help from the government. Government helps you cover monthly expenses, and this is where we say I'm on welfare. It's time to have my dinner, and while I'm having my dinner I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul. And if you're wondering, in case you're wondering what my favorite TV show is, Better Call Saul is my favorite TV show ever. The scenario is so good, the shots are perfect, on point. This is my first time watching Better Call Saul from the very beginning. I binge watched the whole entire series, I love it so much. I first watched the Better Call Saul in 2020 during the pandemic, and since then every single year I have tradition, I watch it every single spring, during the spring and summer.
Look, full disclosure.
Compositions in Better Call Saul always turn me on. I like it so much. Anyways, now I finished my dinner. I'm gonna go to my bed directly. I'm gonna start doing shadowing. So I took a little break, listened to Lana Del Rey, and basically recharge myself because I started feeling exhausted. And right now I'm gonna do shadowing. I always do shadowing, at night. The reason why I do that is because shadowing doesn't take any brain energy. All I have to do is just repeating the lines and that's it. Because when I'm tired, obviously my brain doesn't work as efficient as it works in the mornings. And so yeah, I'm tired and I'm gonna do shadowing for like 40 minutes and then... Are you actually gonna go through with it? Mm-hmm. Are you actually going to go through with it? Are you actually going to go through with it? Guys, do you remember the video where I explained every single meaning of go through in English? Now, you see that this is one of the scenes where we see the different meanings of go through. Obviously, the main meaning of go through in English, you know, if you're feeling depressed or if you're not feeling mentally good or if you're experiencing a really hard time, difficult time, and you're feeling sad, you're feeling depressed, you're feeling very, very terrible, you can say that I'm going through it. You know, that means you're having a really hard time mentally, okay? You're not feeling good, you're in a really bad mood, okay? In this case, in this example, when Eric says, are you actually going to go through with it? That means, are you actually going to eat it all up? Like, are you going to finish them all? So basically, in this example, in this context, you start doing something, right? You start eating your sandwich and you go through with it. That means you keep eating it and you finish it. You start and you finish. So basically you go through with it, okay?
We are pretty much at the arena. There's a lot of traffic, which was obviously expected.
There's a lot of traffic, which is obviously expected. There's a lot of traffic, which is obviously expected. We're pretty much at the arena. I did the shadowing and now I have the munchies. I'm gonna eat something. It's almost 11 p.m. and while of course eating this, I'm gonna watch Better Call Saul and then I will finish this video and then start editing this video. I'm gonna go to bed. Before I end this video, I just want to say a few things. First of all, in this video we talked about disclose or I'm on welfare or I might find unsavory. You know, I talked about these expressions, these words. Now, these are the words that I had never heard of before, and I learned those words, and I shared them the way I learned them. That's the first thing that I try to do. The second thing is, I want you to change your mindset about learning English. Learning English is not about just studying, you know, just sitting in your chair and studying English. It's not about that, okay? They forget about the traditional way of learning English, okay? This is what I do in order to learn English. Just practicing every single day, you know, with my scripts and just repeating lines, you know, of the movies or TV shows and just doing shadowing and just taking a walk when I go outside, you know, I still keep practicing, you know, but anytime I take a walk or I'm on a walk, I still keep listening to something and basically I take every opportunity to practice with the scripts, okay? And while I'm practicing with scripts, I always learn new words, I always learn new expressions and I learn how to use them and I see how to use those words and in which situation I can use them. So this is how I practice. That is my message, guys, to you, okay? Just forget about the traditional way of learning English. Forget about like making a list of words, okay? Memorizing words. Forget about those things, okay? Just do that. Just practice every single day. Like, take every single opportunity. Get your scripts and practice the lines like an actor, as if you go on audition and, you know, just practice as if you're an actor. Because this is what we do. This is what we need to do. As you practice with the scripts, as you repeat those lines without looking at text, you gain more and more consciousness, you know? Just watching the scene is not enough, but when you act on it, you're actively learning. When you're listening to something and watching it, you're not actively learning, you're just in a passive situation. So that doesn't help you to learn English actively. I'm gonna keep doing that. For instance, you know, I'm gonna keep practicing with the girl with dragon tattoo. I'm gonna keep practicing with YouTubers, and I'm gonna keep practicing with new TV shows, new movies. And as I do that, I'm gonna keep documenting my life, my English learning journey, guys. I hope you'll have a great week and, you know, keep improving your speaking skill, the most important thing, and then also, you know, keep expanding your vocabulary. And I hope you'll be able to understand every TV shows and movies without subtitles if you desire to do that. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Now I'm gonna eat this. I don't know what this is called in English. I'm gonna have my tea while watching Better Call Saul, and then I'm gonna go to my bed, edit this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye. Okay, bye.